Welcome to episode 799 of Apartment Hacker. This is Mike Burnett, Apartment Hacker. It's my mission to tease out human potential in the multifamily space. So, a full 70% of team members are not engaged. I've read this stat from multiple different organizations. Gallup is the one that comes to mind, but there are other organizations out there that have done studies on a team member engagement and disengagement. So, a full 70% of your team members are not engaged in their work. And there is a correlation, the very important correlation. The punchline of this particular episode is that correlation is back to their supervisor. So the people that are not engaged, the 70% of people that are not engaged in your work, and I'm sure this applies to the multifamily space just as much as it applies to other industries. The studies that I've read are generally speaking, or broadly speaking, across industries. But my imagination tells me that our number in the multifamily space would be somewhat similar. So knowing that 70% of your team members are not engaged, and it very tightly correlates to their relationship with their manager, it behooves you to start to think through how you do leadership development, managerial development, whatever that type of development that you need to do at the sort of that, if you look at a stack rank, those people who work in middle management today, or those people that work at the site level and the property manager and the maintenance supervisor level, anybody who is put in charge of leading and motivating and inspiring and moving people, you need to take a good hard look at those people in your organization and make some really, really tough decisions. Because if 70% of the people that work in your organization are not engaged, my imagination tells me the correlation to what that means in dollars given up down line, where the rubber really hits the road in our industry, where leasing efforts happen, where customer service efforts happen, where maintenance service requests happen, where quality of turn happens. If you don't have a downline that inspires, encourages, and motivates people at that level, you're giving up tons of money, truckloads, bucket loads, shiploads of money, because those people are not engaged as a result of the leadership and as a result of management. So make sure that you get your infrastructure correct. Make sure that when you're thinking through leadership, that you're working in an element of training and development for that leadership layer in your organization, because it's important. If you can get that 70% of disengagement down to some number like 10 or 20%, because I don't think it ever becomes perfect. I don't think you get to 100%, but you can get close. If you don't do that work, the end result is that you're losing big dollars. You're leaving big dollars on the table. So be intentional about tackling that at the leadership level. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.